I'd like to introduce Jill Leininger, a class of 2011 Lambda Fellow in Poetry.
I'm going to read 3.5 poems. The cohort last night in poetry was reading a lot of work in process, and that kind of emboldened me to read 1 and 2, but I'm going to save it till the end because it's a little more intimidating. So, first one, you don't need to know anything about these. I'm just going to read them. Catching our limit. I'd waited all summer to pull glimmer from the water and stun the fish with the butt of my knife. Dropping our lines, sometimes crossing each other, we felt the pull from the edge of that rock would never stop giving us pleasure if we let it. It was our lucky day. And though we threw some back, we gutted our dinner, our thumbs along threaded spines, sliced from anus to gill, and clipped their fins, leaving bits of silver, some eggs on the shore. Remember? Back then, you still marveled at their color, the fervor with which they fought. And I never tired of retying your lines. It was sweet, I thought, how you thanked each life as you took it for your own. After Levi. The house of the lonely scholar is down the winding lane. The house is well constructed, though not new, nor is the loneliness new, but its soft flame, blooming against the moon, has made the scholar tired. The winding lane reveals nothing. Her urgent notions, star magnolias along the eastern wall, for instance, always roundly dreamed and discounted. But tonight the roof, though new, lies at the end of the lane, upturned in the scholar's lovely garden. Her pages flutter to their loss. Inside the house, a full view of the stars, a cleaned table, a scholar bereft with her heaviest books, and a lover denying both sleep and cold to account for what's opened among the trees, the howling neighborhood dogs. Vacation. The bee dives into gentian blue jaws, and Thalo wraps the bumbler's pulse, reluctant, then nodding, ravenous too. We pause, consumed by its sharp-cut mouth, the bee drinking and the bud yielding, and their transaction ending, as the notes say, in sudden disentanglement. Though each of us, it seems, had plans to do more, take more, we're satisfied to see the buzz back out, ass up, and shake the pollen off its legs. You say, what luck, to stumble into this at Lac Pierre, and so far from the usual morning mess. This is the half. It's not titled yet. Pulled over at Cleveland Corners to catch my breath after running naked in the pines, saying, fuck, 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 I begin to draw the old barn under a single line of nervous, squiggled clouds. Lucian Freud died today, the radio said, and I saw the man's face clearly, his leer, his port belly. My voyeur behind tree trunks had gotten brave. Would I have been able to assemble his portrait if it came to that? No, I'm just drawing a barn. This pen digs wildly into the broken windows, trying to scrape its blackened angles in a way that could mirror my own exhausted collapse. Lucian didn't call his subjects nudes. They were naked. He wanted them real, transparent in their folds and steely gazes. The clouds deepen now, and the scouring rush sways toward me in the foreground. Still breathless and braless and too shaken to drive, I trace the chimneys to soften the brick, until a truck roars by, and damn if it doesn't turn around.